All right, boys, I think we're live. I'm back again after a couple of days. Had a pretty uneventful weekend, played some Cyberpunk, worked a little bit, but I am back to open up some packs. So I'm going with a Welcome to Wraith box today. Probably won't be opening Crucible of War for the foreseeable future until the Unlimited comes out, because those boxes are jumping up in price right now. Let's display out all these packs. Make a giant mess. Yeah, that's one thing I wanted to talk about in today's unboxing is Crucible of War and just the whole situation with prices, the first edition print, and what it could possibly mean going forward with Flesh and Blood. Because if this is an indicator of how, these first three sets, this is kind of showing us how it's going, then it's definitely going to influence how I buy in the future, and then possibly how you guys, think about buying in the future as well. But as we get into these packs, what I'm looking for in this set, I'd still like to hit Enlightened Strike. I need the Brute equipment, the Legendary Brute equipment, and the Heart would be Chef's Kiss. So we got our token. We have our 4 generics. We have Snapdragon, one of my favorite equipments. Disable, Overpower is our rares, and then a Hollow Nimble Strike. So yeah, getting back to Crucible of War, I'm holding one box right now. There's expected to be a second stock coming in for North America, but I think that it's going to be difficult to find boxes around $100. I think 120 is still a fair price, really. But Channel Fireball has just got their second stock in, and they have them sitting at $300. And I think Channel Fireball sets the precedent for a lot of other smaller distributors. Steelblade, Savage Feast as our rares, and a Hollow Unmovable. So Channel Fireball kind of gets to set the pace of what's to be expected. So I think in that the first run, the very end of the first run of Crucible here in North America, you were still able to find them in some places for $90, $100, and those are good deals. But I think a lot of these smaller retailers are going to catch on to the price you can set these boxes at that people are willing to pay. We have our 4 generics, Refraction, Barraging Beatdown, Iron Song Determination, and a Hollow Refraction Bolters. I think I pulled one of these last time, so it's nice I already have that for my Warrior set. But I definitely think that's a card that is going to trade very well. So yeah, I have my eyes open going forward. Crucible of War, if I can pick them up for 100, 120, I'd like to get my hands on a case if everything lines up just the right way. But I have my one sealed box, which I'm happy about, and I have Cheyenne, and I have the Arcanine Shard. So I'm willing to wait until Unlimited comes out, or maybe just pick up the particular singles I need. We got a Red Snatch, Warrior's Valor, and a Wounded Bull as our hollow. The way that I think that it is going to affect buying sets in the future is, take Monarch, for example. So Monarch's coming out in March. Now, the first wave of Monarch is going to sell for 90 or 100, and it's going to be, everything is normal up until a certain point. When that first supply starts to get low, you're going to notice the price going up for boxes on eBay and certain distributors, and that's going to be the indicator of like the turning point. Because I think the way it's been following now is when you have your first edition set come out, there's a period where everything's kosher. You can buy a box for 90 or 100, and as that stock starts to dip low, you start peaking up into 150, 180, 200, and then by the time the second stock hits, that's kind of where the game's at that point. Everything is more expensive. Iron Rod Helm, Disable, Barraging Beatdown, and a Sharpened Steel. So pretty uneventful box so far. So ultimately, it's going to create an environment where when the first run of a new set comes out, you're going to be incentivized to pick up like a case or two. You're going to get as much of the product as you can in that first brief period, which I think is maybe 2 months, 3 months, depending on how quick boxes go from your local area, which here in North America now retailers are starting to stock it locally. It's not a giant dash for all these online distributors. So we got a Goliath Gauntlet, Overpower, Fluster Fist, and a Stroke of Foresight. Come on, give me one Enlightened Strike. I've gone through like 6 or 7 boxes of Welcome to Wraith, and I've yet to hit one Enlightened Strike. And I need 3. So that's tough. So yeah, I think just going forward, it's going to put people in a situation where you're going to want to buy as much as you can up front, and not everyone is in a position to drop $400, $500 on a set when it first comes out. And if you're left behind, then you're ultimately going to be trying to pick up boxes when you can at an increased rate. So we got our 4 generics. Iron Rod Gauntlets. Disable. A red Sigil of Solace. That's okay. I like that. And then a Smash Instinct Hollow. I love Crucible of War, too. I think it's such a good set. It's such a weird set to me, honestly, because it goes down to 10 cards per pack. You can open tokens in the card slot, so it's almost like a feels bad situation. But just the fact that you can open up rainbow foil weapons, rainbow foil heroes. There's 2 very expensive cards in the set right now. And there's just a bunch of really good cards in that set. Breaking Scales, Barraging Beatdown, Crazy Brew, I like that. That's my second Crazy Brew. I do want to build a deck that is very all over the place with potions. I'll maybe have to watch the Blitzathon video where James White pulled out his merchant deck, because I would like to see that. So yeah, tell me what you guys think about Crucible of War down in the comments. You know, like, are you interested in buying more if you can find it? Have you tapped out at this point? Are you holding a case and looking to make, you know, close to $1,000 flipping it in the next couple of months? I'd like to hear where you guys are at. I have my 1 sealed box. I'd like to pick up some more, but ultimately I feel like I've gotten a lot out of that set already, so I'm okay with just waiting. So we have our generics, we have our Snapdragon, Snatch, Potion of Strength, and a Hollow Lake Tap. Very slow box so far. Still hoping for the Brute Equipment, Enlightened Strike, or the Heart. That would be incredible. I do have 1 more box of Welcome to Wraith. I made pre-constructed decks for my LGS because they only had boxes. So I wanted to give them the starter decks. And they gave me a pretty good deal on a box for doing them that favor. So I have another box here. Hope Merchant's Hood, Savage Feast, Steel Blade, and a Savage Swing. And nothing too crazy. Now you have all your class-based actions in the back. I still want to do some sealed deck previews. Open up 6 packs, see what kind of sealed deck we can build. I've been really pushing my local scene to play Flesh and Blood. It's difficult, though. Everyone's kind of caught in their own ways with their games, you know? Iron Rot, Barraging Beatdown, Flutter Fist, and Goliath Gauntlets. Can we even get that shine on there? That's nice. That's my 3rd one. I don't feel like Goliath Gauntlets is a great card. I mean, it's definitely not bad. But I feel like there are better hand slots out there. Okay. We're almost halfway done with this box. Scour. We get into Refraction. We have a Disable, Breakneck Battery, and a Pummel. Oh, we have a Cracky Bobby back there. This box is going pretty slow, boys. Nothing crazy out there yet. What have you guys been playing recently? I think Brute's going to be my first constructed deck, honestly, which sounds a little goofy to me personally because it's a very hit or miss kind of deck. but I've gotten a lot of good stuff for it. I have the Skullhorn helm, which I think is an awesome helm. I think there's a lot of stuff that can pop off with that. Might pick up Gambler's Gloves on the secondary market. Just might buy the single. And I might pick up a Rainbow Foil Rhinar at some point because I have the Cold Foil Romping Club, which is super cool. So we got our 4 generics, Goliath Gauntlet, Flick Flack. We have a Remembrance. That's a very good card. A lot of people like that. And we have our junk. Yeah, Remembrance. I think Remembrance really pops off. I did watch the finals of one of the tournaments they held in New Zealand, and Remembrance put in work. It was mostly a Katsu fatigue deck, really trying to go the distance, and that card definitely helps you stay gassed up. So we got our 4 Iron Rock Gauntlets, Cluster Fist, Breakneck Battery, and a blue Hollow Sigil of Solace, which I think is a good card just for kind of showing people how to play. I think it's in all the starter decks, so it's decent. I'm still always keeping an eye out for cards that have typos, cards that have errors. I've always liked cards like that. So we have Bravo as our token. Brawnhide, Scar for Scar, 2 Scar for Scars. Hope Merchant's Hood. We got Flick Flack, Staunch Response, and a Hollow Open the Center. This box is dead so far. I think we've opened 1 super rare. Not 2 super rares, I think. A couple. Let's see. Yeah, Remembrance is a super rare. Crazy Brew. And Iron Song Determination. So we're 3 supers deep so far. Hopefully we hit 1 Majestic at least. Still have about 8 to 10 packs left, I think, so the possibility is there. Seismic Surge is our token. Drop our 4 generics. Breaking Scales, Yellow Sigil of Solace, Staunch Response, and a Hollow Stonewall Confidence. I'm almost going to need to get my own white box just for hollows here. It's one thing I do love about the game. I like that you get a hollow in each pack. Definitely gives you the possibility of making your deck hollow if you want to. Just got to trade around a little bit, and I think it's going to be really good trade bait on the side. If you're trying to make a deal with somebody and you just need that little bit to spicing it up, you know, just break out the hollows. People will find something they want. We have our 4 generics. Iron Rot Legs. We got a Blackout Kick. I like that. Barraging Beatdown. And a Hollow Red Scour the Battlescape. I'd also like to make a Katsu constructed deck. I think that would be pretty cool. I think there's a lot of unique possibilities that you can get into when you're using the combo mechanic. Definitely takes a bit of getting used to, and I'm hoping just to start playing some games at my LGS here eventually. We have our 4 generics. Barkbone Strapping. Blessing of Deliverance. We have a Singing Steel Blade. That's nice. And a Hollow Last Ditch Effort. I think that's my 2nd or 3rd Hollow Last Ditch Effort. That's pretty cool. I've been reading in the Discord that some people, you know, you try to make that card work. They make an argument for it. You know, pitches for blue, which is pretty decent. And then if you wait till the very end, you're getting 8 attack and go again. Maybe swing with a weapon as well. And then a Singing Steel Blade. This definitely pushes this box into warrior territory. Speaking into that, warrior territory. We have our generics. We have Heart and Cross Strap, Warrior's Valor, Yellow Snatch, and a blue Drone of Brutality. Not my favorite drone. I think Drone is also a really good card. That card put in work when it comes to the fatigue matchup during the championships. No, I think I've yet to play a lot of games in person, and I'm curious to see how the fatigue matchup really works out. Okay, we got our 4 generics. Hope Merchant. Got a Time Snap Potion. Always fun. Breakneck Battery. And a Hollow Driving Blade. And a Cracky Bobby. Alright, 4 packs left. I think we've hit 4 supers. This has been a pretty below average box, I would say. Makes me want to open up this Crucible of War box, but I can't. I gotta tell myself no. 4 generics. Iron Rod Helm. Flick Flack. Warrior's Valor. Holographic Emerging Power. Okay, we'll drop our the rest of our cards, all of our class-specific actions. And we're down to 3 packs. Come on, last pack magic. Let me get something. Enlightened Strike. Give me the heart. Razor Reflexes. Bop, bop, bop. Alright, we got Iron Rod Gauntlet. Blue Drone of Brutality. Breakneck Battery. And we have a hollow Iron Song Determination. Which is cool. I mean, I do like that. It's another super. Holographic super. Very neat. Might be able to build a Blitz Dorinthia deck and a Constructed Dorinthia deck, the way this is shaken out. Romping Club. So we'll tuck our 4 over here. Goliath Gauntlet. We have a yellow Blackout Kick. A Glint the Quicksilver. There's a Majestic. Okay. Not hollow. Warrior Box all the way. And we have a hollow Buckling Blow. Okay, so what's that? 3 supers and a Majestic for Warrior? I mean, decent. A lot of people like Dorinthia, so I think that's gonna... Cards will always have use. And this is our last pack. So let's hope. Come on, Enlightened Strike. Dorinthia. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have that Bark Bone Strapping. We have Flutter Fist, Overpower, and a Warrior's Valor. All right. So personally, not too hype on this opening. Pretty good Warrior stuff, honestly. I feel like I have a good chunk of it already, but nice third copies for Constructed, which is, I definitely want to build a Constructed deck. So we have our piles here. Something also came in the mail for me today from FABarmory, and I figured, why not open it? Open it up on camera. FABarmory is a very solid site. I recommend checking it out. Really good singles prices. Now that we're getting to the point where some singles are starting to stabilize, you know, you're not seeing everything costing $75 or $100. This might honestly be all the potions I bought, but let's see. Look at this too. They got you protected. All right. Bubble wrap. Look at that. Okay. Got that right there. And let's see what we got. Ooh, okay. Christian V. I think I know that guy. Yeah, these guys are legit. Watch me struggle on camera to get cards out for 2 minutes. And they even taped up the top. My guys, I appreciate it. Go in there like that, and let's see what we got. Okay, we have a Bloodsheath Skeleton. Really nice. Let's see if I can actually get this camera to focus on this. Doesn't really look like it. This camera is so trash. Still working on getting another camera, guys. I know these videos are okay if you already kind of know what the cards are. Kind of difficult if you're new to the game. I'm working on figuring that out. You know, let me say that while we're 20 minutes into the video. We also have 2 Lord of Wind and 2 Ancestral Empowerment. So this was going for my Ninja Blitz deck. I am much more for the Blitz format currently. Just easier to build decks for. Easier games, quicker, more fun, I think, personally, at the moment. So yeah, guys, this was a below average box. I have another box of Welcome to Wraith. I think tomorrow we'll get into that and we'll do the sealed, mock sealed adventure. Let me know what you guys think. Tell me what you guys are opening. And wherever you are, whatever you're doing, stay safe, and I'll catch you guys later.